going on YouTube? It's your girl AJ back with another video, and this video is going to be a review of the new ColourPop no filter product lines, pretty much. I will also be considering the concealer in this video, just because they all have the same name, so I'm assuming that the formulation of the foundation and the concealers are similar, but I'm going to let you know what I think. So before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Welcome to this little family that I have going on over here. Hopefully you'll come in, you'll stay, and enjoy the content that I'm producing. So if you want to see other things on my channel, please let me know. Leave a comment, okay? But let's get into these items now, okay? So pretty much I did use the ColourPop no filter foundations, the powders, the concealer, and the under eye powder. I did use that all today. The more colorful items on my face are not ColourPop, but all the information for all of my makeup is always in the description box of every video. So just go look at that if you want to see anything else that I have on my face. So we'll start with the foundations. So I bought colors dark 165 and 175 because they were described as having yellow or golden undertones. So these are the two that I chose. Now 165 is more of my correct color, I'll say. So this is the color that I would use probably more so in the fall, winter, going into the spring when I don't have a tan. But now it's June, it's starting to get a little warm, and I have a little bit of a tan going on, so I did have to add a little bit of 175 into the mix. So I used like 3 pumps, I want to say, of this foundation and a pump of 175. Typically I don't like mixing foundations, however, because they are the same formulation and they're literally $12, it's really not inconceivable to purchase 2 shades if you need to mix shades. But for a $40 foundation, for example, I'm not buying 2 shades. They need to get it done in 1 shade. But $12, I'll suck it up. So that's what I did for the foundation. The concealer. Now I bought the concealer before these items released. I bought the concealer when I bought the Makeup Shayla ColourPop collab, just because I had never tried the concealer, so to give them a try. Now the color I bought was medium dark 32. This is terribly too light, extremely too light. So I did have to add a little bit of my foundation, the 165, into this for me to even be able to use it. And I will add some clips of me doing my face into this video. What's going on YouTube? It's your girl AJ, and I'm in my bathroom right now, so the light is kind of funky because I have a lighted mirror. That's my main source of light because it's correct. You know, bathroom light be kind of yellow, need to change the bulbs. But anyway, I am gonna do a test run with the ColourPop concealer. So I'll just be adding this footage into the video that I actually make about the ColourPop face collection. So I'm just showing you little pieces of what I'm using. So I've already moisturized my face, I've done my eyebrows, and I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas first, okay? So let's go to my Delium tools. This brush is part of the Golden Triangle collection. I have a video about these brushes as well. That will be separate from this. But this is the 957 Precision Kabuki. I just spray 165, the color I decided to use. So let's do 3 pumps of that. Okay. So let's overexpose. Turn it down a little, guys. Get your ears. Don't look like you have on a mask. Of course, use all ColourPop everything for my base. So this concealer is a little light. Of course, I got the wrong shade. So if I have to add foundation to it, I will. Matter of fact, we're gonna put this on a mixing palette. So I just added color. It's washed out from the light, but I just added a pump of the foundation, the no filter foundation, to the no filter concealer. So hopefully the formulas are similar. I never use this much foundation. I mean, concealer, ever. But we'll make it work. Just back to my foundation brush. I can open the box. So, we're getting into the powder. This is the banana powder. So, Delium Tools 968. Not concerned, guys. In the middle of the process, it always looks crazy. Okay. Next, I'm just going to the no filter powder in dark. I have the dark deep color as well, but we'll use that as a bronzer. And we're going to do the DF Power Blending. So dark and matte is not equal. Dark and other products. Okay. That's a little better. Delium Tools 767 round blender. We're gonna shape my nose. So okay, I think I'm done with all of the ColourPop products. So let's give it a little spray. Urban Decay All Nighter. Felt like that was needed. Final thoughts of the ColourPop items. They're okay items. They are not terribly matte. I believe they're described maybe as demi matte or something to that effect. I am a somewhat oily person, so I prefer just a little more matte of a foundation. But if you're not doing anything in particular during your day, like if you have a job, or your day doesn't consist of you moving a whole lot and sweating on your face, that would mess up your makeup, these will be fine. I think this foundation would be okay for an everyday product, and for $12, of course, you can use it literally every day, and it's not breaking the bank, and it doesn't, it's not a problem if you need another shade because of the cost, which is great, and which is why I like ColourPop products, because they're definitely affordable. So the foundations, if you wanted to give them a try, I would say yes, go ahead and give it a try. But just remember, that they are not necessarily going to be the best foundations if you are doing a lot during the day and if you sweat on your face, because they will move, they will come off of your face. They're not necessarily going to dry and lock in. That's not what this formulation is. It didn't necessarily lock into my face, and I'll zoom in and give you a closer look at my face. But for $12, it's definitely not a bad product. I would definitely give it a try. Okay. The powders, I honestly would probably stick to the powders that I typically use, which is MAC's MSF powder in dark. So this dark and MAC's dark are different. This dark is not as dark as MAC's dark. That's why I had to add this powder into this one, because it wasn't dark enough for me to set my entire face. So it's okay. If you didn't want to try these, or if you didn't need these, then I wouldn't purchase these again. I'm not going to purchase these again. I may continue to use them for a little while, but this is not something that I would repurchase. Now, the foundations, I could possibly see purchasing shades again, just because this is just a simple foundation. Like, I view this as like a drugstore foundation. So the concealer, definitely want to try the concealer again. I'll just get a darker color, but I can't really give a fair assessment of the concealer, because I did have to add the foundation into the concealer to make it work for me. So I will buy another color, and then if you want to hear my thoughts about that, I'll come back and give you those. And the banana powder, it's a good powder. It's a banana powder. It's definitely brightening. So of course that's what you use banana powder for. As a woman of color, you're using banana under your eyes, and I believe it has enough color for women of color to use it under their eyes. Now, it's not a Sasha buttercup powder. It's not that yellow, okay? It's a really pale shade of yellow, okay? If you can see that. But it definitely gets the job done, and it sets really nice under the eye. So is this something that I would purchase again? Yes, I would purchase this powder again. So that is it. So that is my review of the ColourPop No Filter Foundation, the No Filter Setting Powder, the No Filter Press Powders, and the No Filter Concealer. I'm gonna give this one another shot when I get the right color. But let me bring you guys in so you can see how my face actually looks. It works. It works. Like I said, for an everyday foundation, I definitely think that you can make it work, but it's not going to set down. It's not extremely matte. I like more of a matte finish. I want my face to be matte. I want my face to stay on for a long time. Now, I've only been wearing this for a few hours just around the house while I was getting ready to record, and it looks okay. But if I was doing anything and broke out into a sweat, I noticed that the color was definitely coming off of my face. So it is missing in some areas of my face. But for an everyday foundation, I think it's a good product. That's really it. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. Anything that you want to see, please let me know about that as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Now remember, I'm still doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So subscribe so I can hurry up and do my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.